Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have this problem: merge sorted array. It's the first problem in the top 100 interview. As you can see, it's the first one. Like, we have still really long journey for us to go through all of that. So this problem will be the third approach for this problem. Problem number 88, merge sorted array. You are given two integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, sorted in non-decreasing order, and two integers m and n, representing the number of elements in nums1 and nums2, respectively. We want to merge nums1 and nums2 into a single array sorted in non-decreasing order. The final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead be sorted inside nums1. To accommodate this, nums1 has the length of m plus n, where the first m elements donate the elements that should be merged, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. Nums2 has length of n. Okay, that's great. That's really great. That's me. Okay, I love drinking tea. Okay, so we have this example 1, 2, 3, and we have the rest of zeros, and we have here 2, 6, 5. So we merge them 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So let's just go this example here and just see how we can approach this problem. So let me delete everything. This description was from the previous approach, which it was a 3-pointer, but we were starting from the beginning. Right now we will start from the end, and starting from the end, in my opinion, it's easier than starting from the beginning because we have the zeros here. So what we should do to solve this problem, so we will create two pointers, p1, okay, and p2, okay. And when we create the two pointers, we have we will try to find if, for example, we will store everything for p2. We compare p2 with b1, but we start from the end. So b2 will start from here, and b1 start from the end of the last element, and we will have a third pointer, which will be p3, which will point to here. So I would say if point 1, this, if point 1 bigger than if point 1 bigger than, if the element at point 1 is bigger than the element at point 2, we store it here. Otherwise we will store point 2. So we will store 6 here. Sorry, and we take one from point 3, so we just make point 3 will be here right now, and we say 3 and 5 the same. 5, we take one from point 3 and point 2, so point 2 will be here. So 2 and 3 is bigger, so we put 3 here, and we have 2 and we take one, the point will be here, so 2 and 2, we put 2 here, and 2 and 1, and that's it. So let's just start to put this in the code, because it will be way more easier to understand in the code. So let's create our first pointer. So p1 will equals m minus 1, and let b2 will equals n minus 1 as well. Because we're starting from the end, I will create a for loop. I will say let b3, the pointer number 3, will equals m plus n minus 1, and I will say b3 is bigger than or equal 0, and b3 minus, and let's close it, and let's just open here, and I will say if b2 is less than 0, that means there's no more more elements to loop through, so just a break. And I'll say, okay, if b1 is bigger than 0, that means we have something to loop through, and nums 1 of b1 bigger than nums 2 of b2. What we'll do here, we will say nums 1 of b3 will equals nums 1 of b1, and I will take 1 from b1 for b1 minus minus. Else nums 1 of b3, it will equals nums 2 of b2 and b2 minus minus. And that's it. It was really that simple. So let's try to describe here everything. So first we start by setting 2 pointers, b1 and b2, to point to the end of their respective arrays, nums1 and nums2. After that, we iterate backwards from m plus n minus 1 to 0, to 0. This because we want to fill the merge array from the end to the beginning. Inside the loop, we check if b2 is less than 0. If b2 is less than 0, it means we have already merged all elements from nums2 and we can break out the loop. We compare the elements at nums1 b1 and nums2 b2 to determine which one is larger. If nums1 b1 is larger, we assign its value to nums1 b3 and decrement b1. If nums2 b2 is larger or equal, we assign its value to nums1 b3 and decrement b2. We continue this process until we have merged all elements from both arrays into nums1. The merged array in nums1 is now sorted because we have inserted elements in decreasing order while comparing the merging them. So that's it for today's video, and that's it for today's solution. I hope you like my content. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video, and see you in future problem.